Preach.
Fuck you. We're gonna get into like the actual fixtures for the weekend.
Let's go with this one.
Yeah.
Let's go with that one first.
We're
Because he hasn't talked much, you know. We got to throw him under the
We're
bus.
gonna talk
now.
about this Liverpool Forest game.
Yeah. So what happened? How do you let Callum Hudson-Odoi
On the
score
end of
the winner
You know,
at
I
home?
think it's,
Look at-
I think it's finding the balance with Arne slot ball.
Finding the but you know,
Slaughter.
I remember
It is.
a few weeks
It
ago
is.
he was like, "No, we're an amazing team."
I
This
didn't
is
know. Those words didn't come out of my
all
mouth.
right. What'd you say then?
Those words didn't
What'd
come
you
out of my
say?
mouth.
Wait, John. Before you speak, can I just tell you that these two predicted Liverpool to be outside top 6 this season?
Hey,
heard,
it's
I
still
heard.
early.
On it.
It's
They
still
just-
early.
I heard.
And I defended Liverpool as much
They
as
just
a
lost to
hater as
Forest
I
at
am, I
home.
It's still
defended
Liverpool.
They still lost to
and-
Forest
and-
at home.
And then what
Saying.
happened? They lost to Forest 1-0.
But
At home.
so Arne slot ball is
Bro.
more possession based, and you can
And
see
where are
it
they in the
because
table?
when we were under Klopp, it was a lot of
4 games in.
transition, a lot of fast break,
They're 4 games in, 1 loss.
and when you're playing against
You
low
cannot-
blocks,
Bro, he's speaking.
Yeah, like,
you guys are
validate
talking
what
about the
people-
Liverpool game and you're
can't
fucking
validate where
yapping.
somebody's on the
Exactly,
table 4
bro.
games in. Sorry.
Damn.
Dog, let
okay,
him
but
defend.
we're gonna be top 6.
You
Are
can't
you?
validate a
Yeah,
loss.
they
For
are.
sure.
Let him
can't say-
defend.
But Arnie, it's like
For sure.
historically, after taking over a manager as
But
like
I know what
important to
you're
the team.
gonna say, but like also Jurgen Klopp didn't leave the team in like shambles, even
Yeah,
close. We still
that
have
is
all our best
Of course,
players
but
as
you-
of
you
right
feel
now.
Like Sir Alex Ferguson left the team in shambles when Moyes took over.
Yes. He had
He
all the-
literally, yes.
much, yeah.
He
The
jumped
motherfuckers-
off. No,
the
come
motherfuckers-
here. Now I'm here.
motherfuckers were all
Come here,
dinosaurs.
and now I'm
They were
here.
all dinosaurs,
Now I'm here
bro.
because niggas wasn't there when I was there.
They were all
I promise you.
dinosaurs,
Let me
bro.
tell you. Let
That
me tell
team was
you.
old as
bro,
fuck.
Bro.
How old is
This is
it?
the
There
same
was no
people, bro.
future
Let
for
me,
that
the
team.
same people that said they said that there was no value in the market at the time when they were trying to replace Ronaldo. They went and they got Antonio Valencia. They got Michael Owen.
At
And
32
that
years
was
old.
and
At
that was
32
that.
years old,
They
bro.
said, we
Watch
found our value in the
Michael
market. Mind you, he took that last team off of the dying embers of Rooney, Van Persie, etc., etc., etc. It was so bad that they had to ask Paul Scholes, please. They had to they got the boys out of retirement. They had to get the boys out of retirement because they were so bad with depth. Shinji Kagawa, baller, at that point was getting minutes. And I'm like, brother, like, hey, but it's just like that team was so bad that he literally got away scot-free and left it to David Moyes. And they got, what was it, eighth? Then the year after, bro. Look at that squad
David
and
Moyes got
ask them.
sacked after how many
Ask them.
seasons?
Ask
After
them.
the first season. No?
I have the squad. Do you guys want to hear some
He
of
got
these
sacked
players?
after the first
Oh
season.
God, mind you,
I-
De Gea
Well,
was.
I'm talking about 2014. So Sir Alex came back in 2012-13, won the league that year. Then he was done. That's the year Ryan Giggs also came back. So this is a team from 14-15.
Yeah,
so this is
go
2
ahead,
years
go
later, right? We had Johnny Evans, Phil Jones, Marcos Rojo. That's
Marcus.
This is-
Marcos Rojo,
this is-
walking
this is,
yellow
this is
card.
one-
Marcos Rojo,
yeah. This is
2
Moyes' team.
foot up,
This is Moyes' team.
studs
Then-
up. Rojo.
Model Argentinian.
Bro.
Other players in this team. We have the front three of Van Persie, Falcao, and Rooney.
Foul.
Okay.
Foul.
This is
Fucking all in wheelchairs at that point, except for
Son.
Falcao.
the problem
Falcao
was
in his
Rooney was like
prime.
28, but he already burned out.
He was
He
burned.
was burned out.
Wait,
It's actually
yeah.
crazy.
So are we gonna act like Rooney wasn't
At
like
2015,
At that
he was
point?
not. Bro,
No.
this is when he started his decline.
It was the groins.
Bro had the
It was
bro had
the
the beer
groin.
belly. Bro had the beer belly
the
at
beer
that
belly
point.
and the groins. I
That
was
back
there.
line- that back line-
I was there. I was watching weekly. It was the beer belly and the groins.
The
He
kid-
was already over the we were beating Liverpool, but we weren't beating Liverpool the way we used to be. Like you could see over the horizon, somewhere past Nathaniel Klein,
Okay.
that Liverpool
If
was
you
going to
also
be
look
back
at the
soon.
Liverpool team, then it was shambolic.
The
Yeah,
kid
no,
that-
I know, but you can see from that
No,
point
but
on that we're kind of like they're gonna start, and we're kind of like at some point there's gonna be a change in the guard, and then 2016 happened. But then you're like, bro, it's about to it's not getting good. Like you can tell that team was falling off the cliff, and Falcao was cool, but he wasn't really doing.
Nah, he didn't
like,
do anything.
Was that the Schweinsteiger year?
That was the Schweinsteiger.
God,
Or is it that year or the year after? Yeah,
My point is,
losing by
argument
marbles.
here is
year after.
that
Sorry.
We're looking at stuff in hindsight. Like we're looking at these players who ended up not doing anything, and we're like, yo, they were trash. You're right, but you can say the same thing about some of the Liverpool players now.
I can show you my
I'm not
tweets.
saying that that's what's gonna happen. What I'm saying is
No, we
Oh,
want
sorry.
we want to stay running,
obviously
bro.
we have Salah on top. We have a Diaz who just had a good.
Our
good
oldest
summer.
players are still our best players. It's different. Van
But
Dijk and
that's
Salah
the
being
same
our most
situation
veteran
here.
players are still our top two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So there's no other players on that team. Your best players are your oldest
What do you
players.
mean we have no other players on that?
I'm saying no other players to like.
Have you seen Luis Diaz to start the season? Trent?
Yes, Luis Diaz
There's
had
a
a good
reason
start to
Madrid
the
wants him.
Tiago Jota.
Okay, he's class. He's class.
We're talking about a mid.
Not for
a midfield
Portugal.
Who
I hate to blame
Gravenberch,
the
a player
FUT
who
champs.
wasn't playing well last season, is getting pushed into the team because they don't have another DM. Who's Konate's over? We're gonna speak about it later with the center backs. I don't think
Konate's
Konate-
class, but yeah, we'll
I don't
talk about
think
that
Konate's
later.
do anything crazy. I think Robertson, although is still good, he is not what the
Yeah,
player he used to be 3 years
Robertson
ago.
is the only player I'd say that
We're
you
talking-
can notice a decline.
Exactly. We're talking like up top. You're not really sitting on like a gem there. Jota is.
Bro, they
he's
have
good.
Harvey Elliott.
Dude, if you see,
My point
hold
in
on,
saying all this
I
is
want to
we're talking-
look at Jota's ratio. It's actually
It is.
insane.
It is
A lot of
nuts.
it's
It's
off the bench.
actually
Especially,
insane.
it's
A lot
off the
of it's off
bench,
the
so
bench,
his
yeah.
goals per
Even if
90,
it's off
assists
the
per
bench,
90.
Doesn't that
even
make
more
it more
impressive.
impressive?
No, because
That's
I
even
never
more
No?
said
What do you
that-
mean no?
That's even more
Whoa.
impressive.
You have less
off the
time to
bench.
make an
You
impact.
didn't let me finish my sentence. I think there are players who thrive off come out the bench. Trossard does not look good when he starts ever, but when he comes out the bench, he
All right,
is.
I'll say that.
But I think the same
Pulisic
thing
as
applies to
well
Jota.
when he was at
I think
Chelsea.
there are
Similar
players who
players.
thrive
But
off
Jota
coming
can
off
do
the bench.
both. He's proven that he can
Yeah,
do both.
he also does do well when he starts.
Yeah, Jota
Jota does
when he
well for
starts.
them when they
I-
start.
but my point in
Yeah,
saying
you
all
don't
this is, like, obviously,
Listen, I love Darwizzi.
but how
but
many? how
Jota
many
does his
and,
thing.
and that's to say, like, Johnny
Why?
Evans. I'm not saying he was like
It's the passion.
Johnny Evans went on after that.
We're still
United
talking
team.
about this United team, bro.
No,
I
no,
didn't even finish about the
That-
players that are still on that
United-
team.
That Johnny Evans went on to be a good Premier League center back after leaving United.
Bro, it's Man United.
Where? Tell me where.
Johnny
At
Evans,
Leicester?
at Leicester, he was
Johnny Evans was
decent.
great at Leicester. What
But
do you mean?
you have to remember this: the style of play for Leicester was literally just
Stop. You guys started naming players and making fun of them, but in reality, Moyes was a big part of the reason why they weren't playing well.
Emmy.
Because it is a 28-year-old Rooney. I understand you can be his legs are gone. His legs he didn't look good under David Moyes.
Wait,
I
but
was
you're talking about him in
there.
midfield.
I was
wasn't
Yes,
there.
and you're looking at it in
Wait,
hindsight.
Emmy,
Those
Emmy.
players, if you
Let him
take
finish saying. Let me.
I
let him
got
finish.
my
Sorry, go ahead.
tweets.
Let him finish.
Dude.
Let
Let
him
him finish.
Daily Blind, Fellaini,
Oh, God.
Andreas Pereira, who now had a nice
Oh,
little turn in
God.
career, but
Oh, God.
there's more. Januzaj, Michael Carrick.
the next Ronaldo.
So Januzaj, who
They wouldn't last a
Nah,
day.
Januzaj
in the
was that.
assessment. Y'all would not last
Yeah,
a
and he was
day
trash.
in the
No, he-
asylum that raised me, bruh.
He was trash
They
then
said
too.
Januzaj.
He
was
no,
still young, but he
Januzaj
was
was
trash.
always trash.
Adnan-
Januzaj was always
Adnan-
you guys are looking at
Before
shit
he
I'm
joined,
not.
what was he on?
You guys are
Adnan
not
was-
looking
What
at-
happened with Januzaj is what happens with every United. What happened with every United youngster at that point? They fucking make a debut. They score some fucking worldie. They're like, oh my god, this guy is great, and then he never fucking does anything ever again.
Now, if you never said Januzaj, you can use that to describe Martial. You can use it to describe Januzaj. You can use it to describe fucking Memphis Depay.
Oh, yeah,
You can use
Depay,
it to
oh,
describe
God.
almost
Yeah,
everybody in that
yeah.
system. So you know Moyes, but Ferguson left that on top of the bad ownership and the negative
ownership and everything is-
bro,
we're
no,
talking
no,
about
no, 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 no,
specifically
no,
just
no,
the
no, no,
coaching.
no, 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 because that has to do with everything. Because who are these people you are
That's
bringing
not
in?
anything that's, anybody's
You
fault.
can't bring in the right people
To
when
be
they're
fair-
literally
Under his
grit.
To be
control.
fair,
It's not
they
under-
did
I know
bring
it's
in
not
Di
under his
Maria
control.
that
That's
year.
why I'm saying
Huh?
They did bring in Di Maria, but who fucked him up?
he was gone
David
after a
Moyes.
year because his house got broken into, and then he went to
He didn't want to be
PSG
there,
for
and
70
David Moyes
mil.
wasn't coaching him right.
Bro, okay.
Obviously.
That- I think I am gonna blame that on Moyes.
But so much of what was going bad was because of David Moyes. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not to simplify it. Liverpool isn't a perfect project. Klopp might have not left it in absolute shambles,
I'm not
but he
saying
didn't
it's a
leave
perfect
it
project.
perfectly. There is no DM in
It's
that team.
Pretty decent.
Still, there's still no DM in that team. You have no one.
Graven.
You
To
have,
be fair,
you still don't have a number
Gravenberch is
9.
stepping up quite nicely, and
Now.
without Slot, we wouldn't see that.
Of course not.
So
Because
that
no one
shows
else
that
is
shows that
there.
pieces
Even
are there.
even
But
without
what
even
happened
without
with- that
That shows
Gravenberch, they
that
have
pieces
Endo.
are there.
A game-
That even if not all of them were being like utilized before.
Even without
Is Klopp
Gravenberch, they have
dropping
Endo.
49 in the 70 in a 1-0 game. It's just not happening.
I mean, Klopp has. We have.
Of course,
under,
you drop
it's,
points.
It happens.
Of course, you drop points.
It happens.
But 3 games into the season, with the form that you guys are on, for you guys to drop points against Nottingham in a 1-0
it
loss,
could certainly happen.
in a game that like it just
I've seen worse losses under Klopp. I mean, we're only 4 games into Slot. Like, it's hard to like say anything.
They got
I know,
picked
I'm
by
just
United
saying-
under Klopp.
I don't know. I'm gonna stand on it. I don't think they're gonna do well. I
Also
don't.
spanked United 7-0 on Klopp, but
Ooh.
Anyways, on to another game.
But he's not a fan.
It
of that.
should
He's
have
not-
been
he's not-
10.
yeah, you're not.
It should have been 10.
All right,
I'm
anyways,
not. It don't matter to me no more.
let's
But
talk-
going
let's
back
talk
to
about
where
the-
I'm going
let's
to where I
talk about
was
the
back
London
there.
Wait, but didn't Aston Villa slap up Liverpool? What was that? How much was that?
I was there.
Yeah, they did.
I was
How much
there.
was
Let's
it?
talk-
9-2? Was
I
it?
was there.
No,
Hold on, let's talk about the London Derby.
7-2?
6 or 7 though.
7-2?
Let's talk about the
Yeah.
London Derby. 1-0
Oh,
Arsenal.
that
There's-
absolute mid-off.
Shouldn't have been a goal.
Jeez.
Shouldn't have been a goal.
Shouldn't have been a goal.
Why?
How many goals were we gonna let Gabriel score with his hands on a fucking center back's back?
Well, how do you
On
think he gets so
defender's
high,
back.
bro?
Bro, yes, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You're saying he shoved him too hard?
Yeah, bro. If any extension that you're using to get an advantage on a ball in the air, should be a foul.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Bro, if you're pushing off of someone in the box, it should be a foul. And the same shit happened last year.
You know how many times I got pushed off of a motherfucker just said, bro, if you don't get the hell up.
Yeah, I don't
1-0.
know. I think it was a little
Ball up top. Check
I think-
ball.
I think
That's
it's a
what
little
they
soft.
say.
I think Romero's
Check
just a
ball.
bitch.
I think it's a little soft.
It is a foul.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Technically, it's a foul.
Yeah.
Exactly.
like if
Romero's a flopping center back. I
Yeah,
can't
like,
stand Romero.
I don't know. I just
But I
don't
wish I
think-
had him in my team
Yeah,
type of thing.
I hate Romero.
Because how
but
is that
I also,
possible?
Like, I wish I had him in the
Exactly.
team too. You know?
I
I
can
don't- I
respect
just-
his game, but at the same time, like, he's trying to win a foul just because he's going to get beat in that position that he was in. But Gabriel also, I understand what Tiago is saying. There should be no reason you have two hands on someone's back or anything like that to get yourself bigger. It doesn't make sense. So it could have been a foul, but me personally, I was okay with it.
I mean,
So-
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Arsenal suffered a goal against Newcastle, I think it was last year, where the same thing happened to Gabriel.
Yeah.
And everyone was bitching about it. It shouldn't have been a goal. It should have been called back. The ball was out. It was a back shove. Yeah, it was a back shove. But like, and now it's
But
a
the goal was
goal,
given last
'cause-
season.
yeah, it was given.
Yeah,
last
but
year.
there's-
But it shouldn't have
but
been.
But to
But
be
it
honest,
shouldn't have been.
But to be honest, there's never any consistency with like that kind
Oh
of
no,
stuff.
there's not.
Never.
But-
Especially with the I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll bring it up.
No, I
later.
was gonna say I think my biggest thing is although there was a slight push, Romero doesn't go down, right? Romero stays up the
Romero
entire
Just
time.
stay up.
He does
Just
stay up the
stay
entire time. Not only that, the push is like a solid 2-3 seconds before Gabriel even gets in the air. Like he find like I
Yeah,
would say he
he
uses
uses
a
it to
little
get
bit to find his
space.
space, but he goes up and fully headers the ball with no competition on him. Obviously, pushing if you're gonna say he moved Romero a bit, but he didn't move him enough to get him on the ground. And there's enough time where it's like Romero should be getting back to where he was, but he kind of gave up because Gabriel created space. I think it's a soft foul. They didn't give it last season. I don't think they should have given it this season. And any other time that happens in like the league, I don't think that should be given. I feel like it's soft.
Bro, I think the goalie should have just claimed that shit. It was in his 6-yard box.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vicario should have
needs
came
to come
out.
for that.
I think
It
there
happened
was two
twice. It
people in
happened
front of
twice
him, but
for,
he still could have came out for that.
It happened twice today for Milan.
Yeah, it did.
Literally, both of Konate and Van Dijk's goal today was because they were alone in the box.
Yeah.
And it's
But
right next to.
we were
Magno.
crowding the fuck out of the keeper
Yeah,
today. So
but yeah, I mean
That
yeah,
affects
but you
it
still
too.
need to be
You
getting
gotta
there. Like,
try.
as a goalkeeper.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, it was a. You said a mid off. I don't know if it was a mid off. I will say that first half, it was so evident Declan Rice not being there. They didn't have it.
Bro, Spurs were dominating that
That's
game.
what I'm saying. The midfield looks so easy for Tottenham. The entire. Huh? Jorginho's pretty trash.
We know that.
Yeah.
Jorginho's pretty trash, but
I like
don't-
this context.
yeah, I
You
just
and me both.
That was pretty
I've been saying that.
pretty crazy. Holland scores
For
another 2 goals
years.
for City.
Another
Anybody does that,
day,
though.
so
Anybody does
boring,
that.
bro.
I just
Anybody
like to
does
drop
that.
in
Anybody
and
does
say
that.
that there's.
Wait, let me
only-
see where those
there's
goals were.
One was a
I just-
one-on-one, and the other was right
Let me-
outside the
let me
six.
just see
Yeah,
how
I
close
just
he-
like to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
during
yeah.
They're
this
good. They're
downtime-
good finishes, but
Hey, I need
they're
to.
pretty good chances.
I just like to say during this downtime that the only 2 getaways in sports that would have been comparable to
That was a one-on-one.
how good that how good
That's not a good
Ferguson
finish.
got away from United at the perfect time, then the shit that he left them in
This is the first
would
one or
be
second one?
if Kerr left right after the
This is the
last
first one?
Warriors ring, or if Belichick left after the last Pats ring. Those are the only people that would have
That's
came
the first
close
one.
to in sports
Oh, yeah.
history
The second
to
one.
how good you got that chip and left the team in tatters and dipped. Those were the 2 only people that could have gotten away the way that man got away. Because that squad shouldn't have won that damn.
he retired because he knew damn well that shit,
Bro,
that shit
he
was
seen
downhill.
it. He said,
About this goal.
it's getting to me. Mind you, he's seen
The
City already.
motherfucker still goes to every single game, bro. He could have. He
He knew what was
coached.
about to happen.
He
That's why I
coulda
respect
kept
it
coaching.
so much. He said, bro.
He's like,
Nah,
all right,
they
I'm
about to
not
cook
about
me.
to tarnish my shit.
So he said,
Not
I'm
my
about,
legacy.
bro, he said, nah, Aguero not fucking around. I'm about to dip, bro. Hey, Belichick leaving if he left after that last ring. Kerr if he left after that last ring. Those are the only people that would have got away as clean as Ferguson.
Fucking
boy
Americans
got it.
talking
He got
about
away.
football.
It's
So
crazy.
sorry
It's
for
American
crazy.
football.
We might have saw Ronaldo at City. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for him.
Hold on. I love Sancho. Why is he getting so much? Oh my god! Like first game for it was an assist, but like
He did.
You know,
just gave him the ball.
You know,
He had the most.
he just gave him the ball.
He played half the game he played, and he had the most chances created from any player on the pitch in 45 minutes. But I mean, that's not really saying much. He had the ball the most.
didn't he have an attitude problem? They say.
Oh yeah, and then apparently I just saw a report came out yesterday that Maresca is so impressed with how he is at training. He shows up early to training, and apparently there's an attitude issue.
Bro,
Yeah, okay.
He's
Being
on
in a
good behavior
positive-
because he just
being-
got there.
being in a
that could be,
positive
that could
work
be.
environment
think-
changes
Yeah.
everything.
It does,
I
it
promise
does.
you.
feels like the root of everything that's wrong with you.
He's bald.
Bro, he's Anthony Taylor of managers. He wants to make everything about him.
He's
He lost
bald.
the ball. He lost possession.
He
9
keeps
times.
saying like, "Oh,
That's not
we
that
need this
much.
vision," or like
In a
he'll make
half.
up some excuse.
For a winger, that's not that
And
bad.
I
That's
don't
not bad.
understand
I
how
feel
he
like in a
keeps
half.
getting the
I've
backing.
seen Bruno Fernandes
I
lose
don't
the
understand.
possession
Bald
42 times in a game.
parentheses derogatory. That's what he is.
But let's talk about that game. Had 16 yellow
Yeah,
cards.
Madueke lost.
Yeah,
3
Anthony-
times
How much did he touch the
The whole
ball?
game.
How many touches? 33? Is that what I just said?
in 61 minutes. Sorry.
And then how many touches did Sancho have?
Anthony Taylor got dropped from the Premier League games for this weekend. That's a big thing.
You know what sucks? Is how does Jurgen Klopp...
I actually didn't know that.
He's
Yeah,
also
he's
bad
on the
bald.
Premier League roster.
I
for
just
this
want to know,
weekend
how
game.
does Jurgen Klopp get a referee to never officiate one of his games ever again, but we can't get Anthony Taylor off of our games from all the fucking conspiracies that man has brought us? I can tell you, Harry Maguire cleated up to Batshuayi's balls, no red card. The Kovacic stomp in an FA Cup final when Alexis Sanchez literally stepped on his foot first, and they gave Kovacic a red. What's the other one? There's so many that the Lukaku officiating one, a whole bunch of that was more offside though. That's
guy's
not on
clip
him that
farming.
much. But
That's a good
I
dude.
can't stand Anthony
guy's-
Taylor.
This guy's
Like,
clip
I-
farming.
I'm not clip farming.
Good form.
Hey,
16 yellows.
I saw a tweet
if,
today about
if Chris Paul can't get rid of Scott Foster, y'all are shit out of luck.
Let me just
sorry.
say one more thing. Chelsea had 9 fouls with 6 yellows.
that's crazy.
What is that? What is that officiating?
That was you saying today?
Yeah, in that game, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no,
Go
he just
check
don't like
check
you.
how many fouls. That's what it is.
I saw-
Yeah, no, just check the team
Why is
stats.
João
I can tell
Felix
you.
on Chelsea? Why is Sancho on Chelsea? Why is Nicholas Jackson on
Anyways.
Chelsea? Why is Fofana on
Two of
Chelsea?
them are
I remember
Alright,
when
so
Chelsea used to be
four
a
out-
real
so
team.
nine
bruh.
ye- 4
I
yellows
remember
and
when
9.
they were a real
I know
football
they
team.
signed quality, not just
Now they're a
like-
talent
yeah.
farm.
Bro,
Yeah.
they had Diego
What have
Costa
you guys done?
receiving the
What have Spurs done? He just said it was more
He
fun
stopped
when
his
Chelsea was a
statement
real
saying-
team. Unreal.
They used to have Diego Costa getting passes from Cesc Fabregas, and you just had to watch like this while Hazard was running his little fat ass up and down the field with the ball only. Without the ball, let me
And Victor
joke.
Moses.
Hey,
That was
Wait,
one
wait,
season of
wait,
Victor
who did he just
Moses.
get signed to? He just got signed to a Prem team.
Victor Moses?
Barclays man.
He did actually.
Wait, did he actually? I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Or,
I
or
think
it was a rumor. But
No,
like,
I
I thought it was
think he
official.
got
I
signed.
thought it was official.
I don't
way.
think it's a Premier League team. I don't think.
No,
But
I think
I saw the
it
tweet
was.
though.
I
I saw
thought
the
it
tweet.
was.
I
Oh,
think
it
it was.
Nah, there's
Because they
no
brought
way.
back another old Chelsea player or someone.
Bro,
this
where'd he
team,
go?
the same
Where'd he
team.
go? Where'd he go? Where'd he
I
go?
forget.
Nah.
There's no way he went somewhere.
I saw
Luton Town.
Yeah,
Luton.
I knew it.
He's in the championship then.
Oh, whatever.
Bro, do you
English
not know who's in the
football.
league anymore?
Luton.
No, I
They were in the
thought
Luton.
I
Luton.
thought
I
it
said
was in the
Luton.
Prem.
My
I thought
fault.
was
My
in the
fault.
Prem.
It's
That's
Luton. It's
It was-
Luton.
He said Luton.
I saw
I said
a
Luton.
tweet
That's
today
my
about
bad.
how Michael Oliver's gonna referee the City Arsenal game, and it was just like history of things that has happened in an Arsenal City game ref by Michael Oliver, and I'm like, bro, he refed both our games last year, and they won and tied one. So I had to reply to the tweet like, was it Michael Oliver's fault when y'all got 4 points out of City last year and still got second too?
Yep, that's crazy.
Keep blaming the refs, Gunners.
I mean, I'm trying
Y'all
to
are
see-
pathetic.
we can-
You know it's
I mean,
Arsenal. They're never gonna win nothing.
Jean-Philippe Mateta scores 2 goals in the second half.
Bro,
to
you put
tie it.
Mateta in that City system.
That's a real strike. Hey,
That's a big-
hey,
that's a
he
big
might
man.
he
Left
fake
there.
might have been number 5. He might have been. This guy would have lost his
Sneaky one,
marbles.
sneaky one,
You
sneaky
feel
one.
me?
Jamie Vardy's
You
sneaky
feel me?
one.
He might have been number 5.
Old
Jamie,
ass.
listen.
He has
Talk
too much
about old
aura,
players.
bro.
JB Vardy.
How about West Ham?
We gotta talk about West Ham. We
How
tied
about
up in
West
the- we tied
Ham?
Up in the 90.
God damn, they
Jennings.
suck.
The Jared Bowen goal.
Stinker.
Damn.
And I will say, for some fucking reason,
Bowen
they-
assisted though.
West Ham are about
Bowen
to be
did
the
assist,
next
Bowen did
Nottingham
assist.
Forest with all these
No,
signings.
you know why I will say? Fulkrug is out, so we had to play Antonio for a lot longer. Thomas Socek played Cam for some fucking reason. Paqueta didn't start.
Cam.
Yeah, for some reason. Max Coleman looked really good though. I will say.
Oh,
Y'all be
nice. You got
putting-
3 on your head. Yeah, he looked good.
Y'all be throwing
We
kudos
didn't-
on
we
that
didn't
right
put it on
wing,
him. We
bro.
tied 1-1.
Oh, I'm thinking the Villa game. My fault.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
be
tied
throwing
1-1.
kudos on that right wing.
And Danny Ings came in
And
to
it
score in
be
the
pissed-
95th minute.
It's Danny Ings.
Liverpool legend.
The legend.
He's not
an
a
icon.
Hey, you want to know a real Liverpool
He's gonna get a
legend?
hero card for that goal.
A real
gonna
Liverpool
get a hero card
legend.
for that goal.
I got one for you right here.
Off the dome.
Why do I feel like I know who you're gonna say?
I was gonna say my boy Nathaniel Klein.
Oh.
Anyways,
Alberto
alright.
Moreno.
I
That's
don't
a
feel like
real
there's much
legend.
Oh,
Legend.
that is.
Hey, he's
that
on.
is a
Hey, he's on
Liverpool
Forest
legend.
now, right? Is that him?
Yeah.
God.
Or who?
Yeah, he
Daniel
is.
Klein?
Alberto Moreno.
Moreno's on
I
Forest.
swear,
He's
the
on
Premier
Forest.
League is like
Yeah,
a
other
like a
than that,
dying
I mean, there's
sitcom,
the-
bringing in too many
there's
star
the
Brighton did well.
characters
And
from
the
past
0-0.
past seasons.
There's a bright Ipswich in the end of 0-0.
Bad star, Kevin.
Garnacho and Rashford and Delic get on the score sheet.
Yeah,
when they
I didn't
went
watch the
3-0.
United game. How did Ugarte do? Did you watch it?
What?
I watched
what?
the second half.
I told you,
Don't. He
got
watched
subbed
it.
in?
I know he watched it.
bro.
subbed
Do you? I spent so much of my life waking up early to watch those motherfuckers that don't care about
And you
me.
did it again this weekend.
He
I
didn't miss a
promise you, to everything I
pass. He had
love.
17 touches.
I
13
woke
out of 13
up,
accurate
I
passes.
yawned. I looked at the
I
score.
saw
I
him
said,
bring the play a couple times.
That's
won-
it.
he won
Literally,
3
I'm like,
ground goals.
good for them.
He lost possession only once and was fouled once.
Who? Agarte?
Yeah.
Took 2 tackles.
He's like doing his job pretty much.
Yeah,
Boring.
He, did all right. He got some.
You're also playing
got
Southampton.
He is
He only
sauced
played
up.
17 minutes. So.
He is sauced up. He's a sauced up version of Marcos Rojo.
Who, Ugarte?
Yes.
Oh, this
No.
guy praises him. Yeah, this guy
I'm
loves
not
him.
joking.
I love both of them. You know where Rojo came from, right?
We were just we
Quite
were, we were
unfortunate.
literally just making fun of Rojo.
I love Rojo.
I don't know.
No,
but
I'll
when
make
it's
fun of
not
him for his
about
United. Yo, bro, Rojo on Sporting was nasty. We made our
could've
bucks.
sworn
Was
he
that
was
not,
at
was that not
Benfica.
the season?
No, he was on
Yeah,
Sporting,
You
bro.
know what? No, let's.
Shout
We're not
out
gonna talk about
Benfica.
it because obviously. we're not gonna, anyways,
You think I don't
yeah, there's not really much else. Ipswich, Brighton.
Nah, we gotta throw in
0-0.
some John Duran prop.
Oh, we do, because that
We
goal
have
was
to.
Goal
fucking
today.
nuts.
Yeah,
Scored
no,
He
another
did
goal
score
today.
another one
Yeah.
off the
And
bench.
I said this, to
Off
both
the bench.
you before we made the trade, because he's the one who convinced me to make that trade with you, right?
It was still a good trade
It is a good trade
for you.
And I said because all right, so I traded Jadon Sancho for Morgan Rogers and Reece Nelson in fantasy
Reese
Right?
Nelson?
and Morgan Rogers.
What has Morgan Rogers not provided? He got you what, 9
Same amount
points?
of points as Sancho.
Yeah.
But that being said, I said to him, I think Duran is going to push him out the team.
No.
And Duran has scored coming in.
He doesn't
in
look- I don't
3
think-
out of the last. He scored 3 goals in the last 4
Duran
games.
is good off the bench, just like you were saying before about
I
the other
agree
players.
with you,
I
but
think
I-
you know
but I
what?
don't think
You know
Duran
what?
is happy
I think
with it.
Duran should take over where Ollie Watkins is playing.
I
Ollie
think-
Watkins is
Ollie
having
Watkins had
he's
a-
having a shitter of a season. He has the
Didn't Ollie Watkins just score a
Yeah,
brace?
he did.
he did,
Score a lot.
but that's also
He
against.
could turn it up though after the
He could. He
brace,
can.
like,
He has 6
that's
big chances
prob-
missed. It's the
might-
most in the league right now. Ollie Watkins.
That might be what he needed to get going.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I can.
surprised.
He'll definitely turn around, but right now it should have been John Durant starting
Yeah.
over
I
Watkins.
do think last
I don't
season
know.
for Ollie Watkins was kind of like I
It's-
don't want to say a fluke, but like it's probably peak,
It was definitely overperformance.
I
I
believe
think.
it.
especially in the.
I do like him
that
though.
was-
I
that
think
was-
he's
that was
class.
his best.
Yeah.
I do feel like Morgan Rogers, although he didn't really play that well this weekend, I feel like he's way, like, his form overall for the season has been way too good to be pushed out of the
Yeah,
team.
but we're only
Yeah.
we're only so many games.
Yeah, but I think Jacob Ramsey gets pushed out. Before
I just
he
don't
does.
think you can-
because I don't think Duran goes out wide, and I don't think Morgan Rogers.
But
I
you
think
think
Morgan- I
Durant can
think-
play behind Ollie Watkins? No.
I don't
no,
think
but
so
they don't
either.
always play like this.
No, they don't.
They
But
don't
usually,
always
but
play
Morgan
like-
Rogers is like.
They'll play-
Didn't Duran
Morgan
say
Rogers-
something about like?
He wants the starting spot.
Yeah, he
wants
said
to start.
something about like wanting more minutes or like.
And he deserves
that
it.
He
was supposed
deserves
to
more
leave. He was
minutes or
supposed to go to West
something.
Ham, and then we ended up signing full.
He was supposed to go to Chelsea too.
Yeah. All I'm saying is Duran is playing really well. He wants a starting spot. Players like Jota,
And he's gonna get a starting spot. He's gonna get it soon.
Ain't
Yeah,
nothing but a G
I've
fan.
realized that they're not whatever. Ollie Watkins got man of the match. last game.
Don't say Jota again, because he's.
But
still-
Don't look at him, bro.
Yeah, but
Don't
he,
say
he,
that.
when he doesn't start, he's happy now. Like, it's not like he's sitting there going, "I want a starting spot."
Oh yeah, he doesn't
like
complain.
Trossard isn't complaining.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Who,
Like,
complain.
Jota?
players like that- yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
doesn't
playing FUT Champs all weekend.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. All that to be said is Duran isn't gonna. I don't think Duran's gonna settle for that. And obviously they have enough competition to like spread the love
Yeah.
evenly. But
They're
I don't know.
also aren't they in the Champions League this year?
That's
They
what I'm
are.
saying.
So
just
they
won
need
today. They won today.
exactly. So they just need. Listen,
But-
Duran's gonna have his chance.
I think-
Let's just see if he takes it.
My point in saying is, I think Duran
new
will want
window.
the Premier League spot.
And I think he deserves it right now.
I
I
thi-
think
I
he
do
deserves
too.
it over Watkins. I still don't think he
I don't
deserves
think-
it
well,
over
Watkins
Rogers.
scored
more
two
time.
goals.
More time.
More time. No,
Wa-
but like as of
Watkins-
right now,
But here's the thing: Watkins deserves a lot more leeway.
he
than
does
Morgan
because of
Rogers
what he
does.
did last year, and especially
Morgan
his link-up
Rogers
plays
doesn't deserve
better.
That same leeway. So if someone's
True.
gonna get pushed out the team because Duran right now has 3 goals in 4 games and he hasn't started a single one, it's going to be Morgan Rogers who gets pushed out. And you said Jacob Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey isn't playing in the same position that Morgan Rogers is.
But Morgan Rogers can't play winger. He came up in the City Academy as a winger.
Okay, but I don't think Duran can.
Duran doesn't have to. Rogers can move out to the wing.
And then they're gonna play Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, and Duran.
They can.
Too many
I
cooks
feel like
in the
that's
kitchen.
I feel like that's more realistic than playing Watkins,
Next to
Duran, and then Ramsey and John McGinn. Why is John McGinn still playing right wing or right attacking midfield?
He kind of it's weird because it's weird. Although I will say Onana just got hurt, so I don't know.
I don't know.
if-
I feel like Morgan Rogers doesn't get pushed out of that
'Cause
team
McGinn might
anytime
drop.
soon at least.
Maybe.
I do. I can see it happen. Duran is not just because he's not just scoring. Like he's scoring very good goals. He's getting into very good positions, and he's like it's something with Ian Matson. I'm surprised he's not getting more.
I-
starting
How
spots.
long are
Don't
those
want
He comes
goals?
in and right away
How
things
long
move.
Every
is that
time.
sustainable though? him scoring like that.
I don't think it is.
Not
It's
high,
not.
but it's not super sustainable, especially not off the bench. But I think it's more sustainable.
I think when you're coming off the
Well,
bench, you kind of have a little
Worldies
more.
generally come around like once in a while. They don't.
Yeah, but he's
Usually
no.
come
What
around
I'm saying, he didn't score. I'm not just talking about the banger he scored this weekend. He's scoring good, like
No, I know
well-worked
he's
goals.
Good quality
but-
finishes.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's getting in the air very very easily against like pretty big center backs. I think it was who they played.
I don't know. I think
don't
Bill
know. I
should
don't know
cash
the
in
full
on
stats.
one.
But
I
the point
used
is
to
saying
If
that-
see.
anything,
I used to watch.
cash in on Watkins.
I used
Oh,
to.
he flew over fucking. He flew over fucking. Was it? Yeah, it was Johan Duran. He scored against us. He scored against us. He scored against Leicester, I believe it was as well. Or no?
I used to
Was it
watch
Leicester?
Chicharito
Yeah,
and Danny
scored against
Welbeck
Leicester
put
as well.
in work off of that bench.
20
So
2016,
it
right?
can-
2013. No, 2013.
happen.
Jesus
it
Christ.
can happen.
Anyways,
2013,
um,
You could
14
put
right
in
there.
work. You could put in
Never
work off
forget
the
the
bench.
Anything
Look at Danny
is
Welbeck now,
possible.
baby.
Bro,
Still kicking at
I
Brighton,
know.
doing his thing.
I'm telling you, bro.
Ferguson's
something in
never
the
gonna
water.
do anything.
Evan
As long as
Ferguson's
Welbeck's
never
there.
touching the pitch as long as Welbeck's there. Yeah.